From the East and the West, you've heard others, but now you've tuned into the best. This is a PrimeWave Media production.
What's up, world? It's the one and only Pop DiBiase, the Primetime Capper, and it is time for the premier sports betting show, the Primetime Angles, live on IG. Yes, I know that we got a late start today and everything like that. We usually start in the morning, but I had a show to do this morning with Jeff Dawson doing the NFL bet exchange and everything like that. So wanted to make sure that show was all nice and tidy and everything like that. And we have ourselves some college basketball going on today and everything like that as well too. And pretty much, congratulations to the if you was back in the Ravens last night. I know that they had you sweating a little bit. It was a sweated out type of game for both sides as well too. So you know what? Pretty much it is what it is at the end of the day. Somebody got to win that game, and the Ravens went ahead and they did that. So here we are, and it is a new day today, and pretty much it's all about college basketball today. We got a little bit of NBA preseason as well too, but we're not going to talk about that pretty much because I'm a guy that really likes the NBA when we're in regular season. When you do preseason, you can play yourself. A team will go up 20 points, wind up losing the game by 10 because they don't care anymore. So pretty much it is what it is at the end of the day, and we are here now. About to approach week 15, but here goes some fun stuff real quick. I just was playing with this a little bit just a second ago, and this is actually going to be the NFC East winner odds, and pretty much what we see here right now is that you have yourself an NFC East that is wide open at this point, and so the Eagles bringing the most value here at 6-1, but they got to win out for us to go ahead and cash a ticket like that one, but I would say you can take all three right now, but it's so crazy that Washington is the chalky team. And when we talked, I said if anybody can win this division, not named the Cowboys or the Eagles, it will probably be Washington because who's coaching them right now in Ron Rivera. You know, Ron Rivera has a great record, and you know he won a few NFC South championships as well too. So pretty much Washington being in this position right now, I'm not surprised at all. And but they're gonna really have to grit it out here at the final points of the season. I don't know if Alex Smith is going to be 100% healthy at this point, and they're going to need him for the stretch run to get to where they need to get to, and it is what it is at the end of the day. But the NFC East winner, you got the 305 on the Washington football team, 4-1 on the Giants, 6-1 on the Eagles, and I think the best scenario really moving forward probably is going to be Washington. So at the end of the day, let's just go ahead and see how it shakes out. But this should be fun to see who's going to win the NFC least. But I'm going to call it now. Whoever wins it's going to have a losing record. Just know that part as well too, or be 8-8. All right, so it is what it is. We move forward. Now this one is where the money can be made at. Colts and Titans. I think that the Colts might wind up having the easier portion of this because the Titans seem not to be able to just run away with games the way that you would want them to. They had a great game last week against Jacksonville, but that was Jacksonville. So we're going to see how they do in these last few weeks right here, but they got some big games ahead of them, and we'll see how it goes. And Phillip Rivers seems like he's having a little bit of a revenge tour this year against everybody in the rest of the NFL, so he may be able to take care of his business and get home that division championship with the Colts as well too. So we'll see how it goes, but there it is, minus 155 with the Titans, plus 125 with the Colts. So single which one you like the most there, but these are the closest odds there are when it comes to these division winners. I'll bring in some more tomorrow for you guys so you can see exactly where everybody stands at. Now we move forward, and let's go ahead and hop into some of this NBA division talk as well. So we got the Northwest. You got the Nuggets plus 150 as the downright favorite of the Northwest to win the Northwest. I think that this is a good number where you're getting plus money on everybody. So I feel like those top three teams do warrant a bet. You can put the Jazz down with the plus 210 as well too, but I doubt that they win the championship, but they are a solid spot for second place, in my opinion. Blazers, it all depends on how healthy they are to start the season off and how well they play to start the season off as well, too. You have to remember the Blazers are a team that always seems to play much better in the final part of the season to catch up and things of that nature. If they would have been able to get the extra month or two, they would have been much better coming into the playoffs, and they probably would have wound up being an 8th seed either as well. So pretty much the Blazers are the best value that I see here with the top 3 teams, but I really think it's going to be hard to beat the Nuggets in this division this year. They got everything that you would want in a team and some. So pretty much it is what it is, and we move forward with that. Now we have ourselves the Pacific Division. The Lakers are going to come in here as even money this year. This is a good bet right here with the Lakers as even money, but you know the Lakers are going to be chalky or just a slight dog when it comes to these bets this year. The Lakers are really never not going to be not the favorite in most of these scenarios and most of these games as well too. Then you got the Clippers plus 175. They're just up here for pageantry. I don't expect this team to be winning the Pacific Division this year because honestly, I think Golden State has a better chance than they do to win this division this year. If anybody else can win the division, reason being is because Steph Curry and the crew, they've won the last 3 championships in the last 6 years. They've been to 4 finals in that stretch as well too. Actually, yeah, it's been 4 finals in that 5 finals in that stretch because I have to remember that went to the finals 5 years in a row. It wasn't a 4 years in a row thing. It was a 5 years in a row thing. So pretty much the reason why I'm banking kind of high on the Warriors this year, I know Klay is hurt, but I think that time and era of playing that type of basketball is over and done with because most of that team is gone. Sean Livingston's gone. Andrew Iguodala is gone. David Lee is gone. Everybody who made that thing go, they're gone. Only ones left over is Klay and Steph, and Klay is hurt. Now, I think Steph can make something brand new with the big man, James Wiseman, who's very versatile and will bring the defensive anchor that they do need. And Draymond can go ahead and be pretty much the enforcer and everything like that. And they can toughen up this front court because that's exactly what you got to do because the new wave, the new type of offense and the new way of playing is like how the Nuggets play. You're going to have positionless players. You're not going to worry so much about point guards and shooting guards and things like that anymore. You're just going to make sure you're just going to go with the flow of the game, and whoever's running this game right, just like we do at the gym or over at the rec center, it's going to be who's going to be running the floor for the team. It's that simple. So pretty much at the end of the day, I think that the Warriors do have a chance just because they got the rings to back them up, and they're the only team that ain't scared to really go toe-to-toe with the Lakers. I know you guys think the Clippers won't, but the Warriors really, really love to embarrass LeBron James. So just put that in your notes as well, too. And then the Suns have an outside chance, but they're still about a year away. If they're able to make a big move for a big-time player during the season, then they should be able to maybe make a move. Their biggest goal right now is to get into the playoffs, in my opinion. But the plus 850 is strong value. If this team was in the Northwest, it would be down a lot more than this. They'd probably be a 5-1, 4-1, something of that nature. So I got the plus 850 on the Suns. Let's see how it shakes out. Then we got the Kings 66-1. They are a big long shot here, and we all know why. The Kings just are dreadful, but I think this could be the year that the Kings can make the playoffs as well too. So we're going to see how it goes. Hopefully it works out well for them this season where they can sneak in there as the 8th seed this year and get Buddy Hield, Marvin Bagley Jr., and De'Aaron Fox going and form their own little big 3 over there and everything like that because those players have a lot of talent and hopefully it can be exposed this season and they show a much better face than they have over the last decade. So there it is for the Pacific Division right there. I'm going to circle the Lakers and the Warriors as the winner as my 2 sharp bets for this one. All right, Clippers, you don't get no money. All right, just no. Okay? Now we move on. This is what y'all been waiting for. Don't worry, these games don't start for another hour or so. We got Wofford -6 today. We got Radford money line -190. I know I'm overspinning, but this is going to be a close game. I don't want to be sitting over there winning by 3 and then still losing the game because I have the 4.5. I'll go ahead and I'll pay the extra dollars and we'll go ahead and take the Radford money line. Then we got VTech money line -130. Then we got the +11 with Charlotte as well too. This should be a really strong bet in itself. Then we have the FAU game, another interstate game, going against another lowly Florida school, but they're a 5-point favorite because you know what? FAU basketball is just not their cup of tea. But today, I know that they should kill it. Let's go ahead and get a 6-point win from these fellas, and we move forward. Then we got Mammoth, one of my Metro squads. They always come to play. I think they'll be right in this one, right in the thick of things here. I'm going to take Mammoth with the even money today on the money line. Let's see how it shakes out. Then we got Minnesota playing in a big spot today against Illinois. Illinois is now the cream of the crop. They are getting a lot of love from the national press and everything like that. Got a huge win over Duke, but we can kind of all put it together that Duke ain't really that good of a team this season, but still, Illinois is winning the Cameron and they still beat them. So that's all what matters. But I think Minnesota coming in here 6-0, very confident today. They're not going to get rolled over. They may not win, but what they'll do is they'll cover in this game. That's why I'm taking the +8.5. Then I like SC Upstate today, going against Greensboro. That's who they're playing against. I think SC Upstate figures out a way to stick around in this game, cover this game, lose it by 14 or less. Then you got Utah Valley playing against Utah, Mormon game. You already know. The big school versus the little school, and I'm going to rock with the little school here. I think that the +18.5 will work out for us. Utah Valley, let's see how it shakes out, and we move from there. Then Virginia Commonwealth is sitting in the game that they should win by 20 points without even looking, okay? But, there are no guarantees. There are no locks, but this one right here, VCU should be ashamed of themselves if they don't win this game by 20 or better, okay? So it's 14.5, Virginia Commonwealth. And then we have the Indiana State game, and I love Indiana today, Indiana State. I'm going to take them with the +14 in this spot. I think that they could possibly get a monster upset here as well, too, but we will see. So right now, the +14 is looking good to me. So let's see how it shakes out, and we'll move forward from there. Then we have the last but not least, we got FSU with the -8 today. They're in a conference game as well today, and I think this will work out much, much better for this team as well moving forward. So I'm going to go ahead and take the FSU squad here with the -8, and that's how we're going to do it today. That's the CBB Bets List. I've supplied you guys with 12 games as well, too, 12 bets. So you guys do what you do. Run to the window, bet it up, or bet against it. Regardless, we're going to be cashing some tickets, okay? So at the end of the day, always bet with your head, not with your heart. If you guys are interested in being an exclusive client, hit me up on the Twitter at PopDiBiase, or you guys can hit me up on the IG at PTSI on IG. We'll get you moving forward. We'll get you on that early bird special. You get the whole year 2021 for one flat fee. So if you want to know more about it, hit me up on the DM on either of those platforms, on the IG, PTSI on IG, or on the PrimeWave, or on the Pop DiBiase on the Twitter as well. So there it is. Well, I'll be back tomorrow with some more, odds and stats and all that good stuff for you guys, so we can keep on making this movement move. We got a big week ahead of us as well too. So you guys just keep on rocking with your boy. I'm going to keep rocking with you. And, man, oh, man, the streak continues. I think this is a day 150 of us doing this exact segment on a daily basis. So, you know what? Big claps on that one right there as well. And we move on from there. So I thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is the premier sports betting show with the one and only Pop DiBiase, the primetime capper. And this is the Primetime Angles live on IG. And I am gone. Thank you for tuning into the Primetime Angles, the premier sports betting show, hosted by the one and only Top DiBiase, the Primetime Capper. This is a PrimeWave media production, and go ahead and press that subscribe button.
From the East and the West, you've heard others, but now you've tuned into the best. This is a PrimeWave media production,